For Leo, 15 October arrives like a soft breeze on a bright day. It doesn't demand dramatic change so much as it gives you room to breathe deeply and remember that life can smile back. This day doesn't ask for superhuman effort. It invites you to be yourself, bold, assured, radiant, someone who doesn't wait for approval and simply walks their path. The universe today leans into intuition and your inner rhythm. What seems small, a tossed-off remark, a chance meeting, even a forgotten thought, can turn into a pivot. Don't rush. Listen closely. Leos feel other hearts best when they quiet the roar and truly listen. For many Leos, this will be an emotional breather. It's as if you're surfacing from days packed with duties and events, just to live without needing to solve, achieve, or prove. Simply to be. It may look simple, but there's real power in that. Inspiration may arrive from a place you stopped expecting, a song that once mattered, an old note in your phone, a shelved idea. This is a prime moment to revive what is genuinely yours. Don't be afraid of your own company. You're not alone. The day is full of quiet, cosmic support that doesn't ask for explanations. Allow yourself softness. It's not weakness, it's depth. Even the strongest hearts need rest to beat with full force again. In conversations, sincerity matters more than speed. You might feel ready to say words that have stayed inside for a long time. 15 October lends you courage. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It's already here. Words spoken from the heart always find their way. Pay special attention to relationships, not only romantic ones, but any bond that moves your soul. Look at who stands beside you not just in celebration, but in silence, who doesn't demand and yet is always there, who can hear you between the lines. Those are the people to hold close. If you felt internal anxiety lately, this is the day to let go of what no longer has power, like leaves drifting from a tree, freely, beautifully, on the wind's command. Forgive yourself for what didn't work out, and thank yourself for continuing on. Your inner sun burns especially bright, and even if clouds hang outside, within you it's warm and full of light. This day seems designed to remind you, your energy isn't only for outer shine, it's for warming others. People are drawn to you not just for charisma, but for your sincerity and humanity. Don't hide it. If you're tempted to create something lovely, do it. Buy yourself flowers even if no one else does. Wear your favorite dress or shirt, even if it's just a run to the store. Adorn your day. You're a Leo. An ordinary moment can become a celebration in your hands. Many Leos will crave quiet. It's not from weariness. It's like the soul asking for space to inhale. Don't pack the hours with tasks just to stay active. If all you do today is rest in harmony with yourself, that's already a victory. Listening to yourself is an achievement too. Surprising memories may surface, something you thought you'd forgotten long ago. They might remind you who you used to be or a dream you set aside. Don't be sad. These recollections arrive with purpose. They hint that something within you can live again, if you allow it. If you're working or planning important tasks, 15 October advises you not to rush. Do less, but do it with soul. You may notice that familiar duties suddenly bring joy simply because your attitude has shifted. That's the secret of the day. Not what you do, but how you do it. If you've long felt the pull toward honesty, be it a talk with someone you love or truth with yourself, this is the moment. Leos often hide pain behind the brightest light, but the day gently whispers, you're allowed to be sensitive, your soul matters. 15 October also carries the energy of forgiveness, not necessarily for another person, but for yourself. For sharpness, hesitation, and the mistakes you've carried too long. Let them go with gratitude, not reproach, simply to feel lighter. If you can, spend part of the day in nature, a walk in the park, a few minutes at a window with a view of the sky. Fresh air, green, light, this gives the charge you might have lacked. Nature speaks your language. Sometimes to change everything you don't need a new day, you need a new view. 15 October offers you that new view, on relationships, on work, on yourself. Not because everything suddenly became different, but because you have grown deeper and wiser, and it shows in every thought and choice. You may feel a desire to simplify, cut unnecessary talk, release the busy buzz. That's wonderful. Leos often live in a whirlwind, but this is an ideal moment for an inner reboot. Try to make the day not loud, but deep, not flashy to others, but meaningful to you. For those with children or loved ones who need care, the day suggests showing love through small acts. Cook a favorite dish, listen without hurry, offer an embrace. Your attention carries special value now, because you give it wholeheartedly. Big decisions are often born on days like this, not from exhaustion but from inner maturity. If you felt it's time to release, forgive, leave, or begin, Answers may arrive on their own as a sensation. You won't need evidence, everything will settle into a warm, clear picture inside. Be attentive to the words you overhear, a stranger's phrase, a line in a book, a moment in a film may feel like revelation. It's not magic, it's your readiness to listen. The universe always speaks to those who are willing. If loneliness has lingered, 15 October can be a turning point, not because someone must appear, but because you feel your own presence again. You're not emptiness, you're a whole world. A lion learning not only to shine outward, but also to light your own path. This is a day for gratitude, the kind that rises from depth, not politeness. Thank life for leading you, even if not always where you expected, for the strength you've uncovered, for remaining alive and genuine after losses. And if you feel called to do something beautiful for someone, do it. Sharing kindness is a form of healing, even if no one knows, even if it's simply a kind thought for someone from your past. Such offerings, though invisible, return. Sometimes the quietest days bring the most meaningful interchanges. 15 October can be one of those. Not loud, but clear. I live. I feel. I'm moving toward my place. For Leo, that's priceless. Not proving or battling or performing, but being in tune with yourself. If someone from the past reappears, don't rush to judge or act. This day centers on understanding. Why has this person shown up? What remains unsaid or unreleased? Perhaps it's time to forgive. Not for them, but for yourself. Because freedom begins where resentment ends. There's a special magic to 15 October, the sense that something good is already near, not necessarily grand or lasting, but very real. It might be in a stranger's smile, the hush of morning, an honest message you didn't expect. Stay open. What is sincere gravitates toward you. Your inner light is needed by more than just you. Someone may draw strength from your calm, another from your courage to be yourself, another from your choice to stay kind even when it hurts. Leos lead not by speeches, but by example. Remember that. If you've wanted to begin, studies, a project, a habit, a new page, start at least with intention. Write how you want to feel, because everything begins with inner resolve, and for Leos it's especially strong. Whatever you choose, the universe is ready to support it. And if you still don't know what you want, that's a path too. Allow yourself not to know. Live this day as if it matters, because it does. You're not here by accident. Your path is unique. If it seems like a dead end, it's merely a bend. The light is already close. You are strong, Leo, but even you sometimes need a reminder. You don't have to fight for love, respect, or warmth. These flow to those who are honest with themselves, who give without losing themselves, who are generous from fullness rather than emptiness. This day is about your truth, who you really are. Carry it quietly in your heart. And this 15 October is most certainly here, and it remembers you,